A tool like this just doesn't survive, it earns its place.
Welcome to Design Build Workshop and the Soul of the Workshop series, where we feature a tool that's important to the shop. Today we're talking about the Sargent Type 4 wood plane. So I've only had this Sargent Type 4 plane for about a year and a half. So I haven't had it all that long, but it was a tool that I purchased from a gentleman, and it was basically shot. It was rusted. It wasn't, level on the bottom, wasn't flat. The paint was all gone. The wood looked terrible. And so this was actually the first plane I ever restored. Now, if you'll notice the paint, it's not stock. It's not the paint that normally comes on the Sargent. This is just like a paint that I put on here, and it's not, and I'm not a collector. So this is a tool that I use, and one of the reasons I like using old tools is that I feel that it's a connection to the past or a connection to other craftsmen that may have used this. I mean, this Sargent was probably produced between late 1800s, early 1900s. It's very similar to a Stanley No. 4, almost identical, as a matter of fact. This is just a model, and the rosewood is still in pretty good shape. So basically I just, I cleaned it up, sanded it, flattened the bottom again. As you can see, it works pretty well. I use it, fairly often, not crazy. And then as far as planes, I'm not a huge collector of planes. This is all I have. I have these four. And the reason I have those four is those are I take that back. I've got the molding plane up on top up there, a number 45. But these are the planes that I use, so these are the planes that I have. I don't have a whole bunch of planes, just the ones that I use right here. The number 4 or Type 4 Sargent is just a really good solid plane. I use it for flattening mostly, but I have used it, this is kind of my go-to as far as planes that I grab, the number 4. You can see here, so there's a chunk in the handle right there that's, coming loose. The wood's not in the greatest shape. The stampings aren't, perfect. And it still has some, corrosion that I didn't quite sand all the way out. But it's a really good serviceable plane. And if I was going to pick, this was the first plane that I purchased. And if I was going to pick a plane, the number 4 would be my go-to. A lot of people may use a number 3, but I think for general purpose work, the number 4 works a whole lot better for what I use it for. And you can see the wood, I've got some walnut underneath it. And now I could easily plane this board flat using this plane. Now I would probably want to use my number 6, but the number 4 would do the job too. It would just be a little more work. Thanks again for joining on Design Build Workshop and the Soul of the Workshop series. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Hope to see you next time.
Some tools, they're more than just tools. They're the soul of the workshop.